Hi beautiful people, hope you're all doing well and having a lovely time. It is Saturday and it's actually sunny in London for once. Basically I wanted to make a video, I wanted to make it for quite a while about supplements. And so I'm going to talk to you about a brand that have been so generous, and they have been gifting me lots of supplements. You might have seen it from my Instagram. Every couple of weeks I post about it and some of the benefits behind them. And then I want to talk to you about my favorite supplements from other brands and why I use them. So the supplement brands that have been so generous with gifting me, they're called Friends of Dorothy, and I've actually been working with them ever since they kind of started. I think 2 years ago now or something like that. And they have had they have been really, really generous with me, and what they are is that they are specifically a gay-friendly supplement brand that focuses on gay health specifically, which is something that I've never actually seen before. Normally, any supplement brands don't really focus specifically on gay men. And I believe they also do trans people. I'm not 100% sure. From what I see on the adverts, from everything that they market themselves, it's mainly towards gay men. So I want to just focus on that mainly. And as a gay man, that's why they've kind of chosen me to be one of the people to market it and mention it. Also, I have a link that I'll put in the at the bottom of this video where you can buy all of the products if you want to. You get a 10% discount with my code that I'll also put into the video at the bottom. So if you like these, you can feel free to check them out. So I'm going to actually start with my favorite. So my favorite is this one. It's called Bottom. And Bottom, what it is it's basically a high in fiber supplement, and what it does is it makes it very easy for you to douche. So if you're a bottom, as it says on the name, you take these pills maybe like in the morning or in the afternoon before you have any fun activities with a partner or several, and basically it makes it extremely easy. Like, these really work, they're really great. They're mainly made of like fiber husk, psyllium husk. I can't really pronounce it. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, so it tells you to take 3 capsules in the morning and at night. And basically, I'm just trying to see what it says about the ingredients. Yes, so it's psyllium husk, exactly. So, and that actually makes it really easy to douche. What I mean by that is that, without getting too graphic for Instagram, for YouTube, is that whenever you go and wash out in the bathroom, taking these pills make it all kind of come out at the same time. I'm trying to say it in the nicest possible way, but that's basically it. The worst thing about douching sometimes is that when you're douching, water gets stuck in there for a while. You guys would know if you know. And sometimes, you know, you wash out and then some of it comes out, but like 10 minutes later, some more water might come out. It can be a bit of a mess. So when you take these pills, they make it a lot easier for you to bottom, and they make you feel more comfortable, because it really feels like you are cleaned out when you douche with these. You can really feel yourself being ready to have some fun. I don't know what words are allowed on YouTube, so I don't want to be too explicit here. But yeah, so these are great from Friends of Dorothy. And you get 180 capsules in a package. So that's quite a lot. That's a lot for quite a few, I'd say, for probably over 2 months or something. I can't do the maths. I'm not very good at maths. It says to take 3 capsules every morning and at night. To be honest, I don't do that. I take 3 capsules normally in the evening before I'm going to go and have fun. So if I know that I've got a hookup coming this evening, like at night time, at the moment it's currently 2:15 p.m. So I'd actually probably take some now, and then I will be ready for later, if that makes sense. They work quite quickly from my experience, and I absolutely love them. They're great. So that's Bottom. And then these are probably my second favorite. These are called Handsome. So what I like about these is that, so from my personal experience, well, actually everybody's experience, scientifically, this is what I've kind of researched and stuff. after the age of 27, our body starts producing less collagen. We still produce collagen, but we produce a lot less of it as time goes by. And basically what Handsome does is it has marine collagen, it has hyaluronic acid, sodium, and aloe vera extracts. So all of these things are literally great at keeping you handsome. So it tops up your collagen so that basically when you start producing less of it as you're 27 and above, this kind of replenishes your collagen in your skin, but it also replenishes other things. And I'd say after the marine collagen, hyaluronic acid, I can't really pronounce it, I'm not a scientist, guys, that is also a really good acid for your skin, for your joints, for your bones, and your skin elasticity. So I really like this. These they're also branded in a really fun way. So they're called Handsome, and as the packaging, you see they're blue. They also come, whoops, in the matching blue. So it says that you should take, oh, so here we go. It actually tells you here. So enhances skin elasticity, reduces wrinkles. Marine collagen promotes firm, youthful skin by boosting elasticity and reducing the appearance of wrinkles, enhancing your sexual glow. And it tells you that you should take 2 capsules once a day. So yeah, I really like them, and it gives you all of the ingredients. It's brown rice flour, gluten-free, hyaluronic acid, sodium. So yeah, it's really great. I really like these, so that's another one. And then, so this is what I mean, I really like their fun packaging. So you've got this one to bottom, which basically explains what it is. This one to keep you handsome, which basically explains what it is. And then we've got the naughty ones. So this one's called Cum, and this basically helps you produce more load when you ejaculate. I'm hoping that this is okay to say on YouTube. This is all for educational reasons. And basically the science behind it is that it has zinc, magnesium, morning leaf. And basically zinc and magnesium are great supplements to take anyway. I actually take them as well. Despite, like, obviously I received these from the company, but even before I received them, I take my own supplements, and I would take zinc and magnesium. So these come in a nice little like capsules like this, so you can see, and basically they introducing our revolutionary Calm capsule, specifically formulated to help you increase your sperm count and give the most intense ejaculation experience ever. And you take two capsules daily, and it has exactly zinc, magnesium, vegetable magnesium, and a bunch of other things that I don't know how to say, glycerine, and basically these are great. It tells you what it's got on the back, so it says each serving is about 10 calories. I don't know why I'm pointing this at you because you can't see it. Magnesium, it's got about 300 grams of milligrams of magnesium, which is about 36% of your daily recommended allowance, and 40 grams of zinc, which is about 182 of your recommended daily allowance. Yes, exactly. So these are great. So if you want to increase your sperm count, you can take these. And then we've got the party recovery gummies. As you can see, I've given this a use. So these are great for me. For example, I use these in the weekend, and what they do is you take this in the morning when you wake up after you've had a few drinks or after you've been partying out on a night, and it makes you feel revitalized. It's got all of the ingredients that you need to feel a bit more kind of better in your skin. It's got matcha, milk thistle, electrolytes, and ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is also something that I take naturally, that I took even before I received this. You get 60 gummies in a package, and they're actually really tasty. I believe that now they have different flavors. So this is like a pineapple flavor, and they come like this. It tells you to take two party gummies every day. Not every day, but best to continue 2 gummies daily for 3 days afterwards. Help It helps your body maintain balance and recover smoothly. And basically within it, it's got vitamin B8, ashwagandha, electrolytes, milk thistle, matcha, and just some natural flavoring. These are actually really nice. So I've not actually seen a supplement brand that specializes in this kind of thing. So as you can see, like, it is really gay orientated, because these are things that you can imagine gay people wanting. Well, I know that gay people would want it. Another one we have is called Big D Energy, and this is all about keeping you feeling confident and be able to perform the best. These are also some gummies, so I'll show you. They have vitamin B12, D2 and E, spirulina, I don't know, turmeric, and lion's mane. So lion's mane is great for clarity, for confidence, and just like the packaging, they've got little teddy bears. How many do you take? You take 2 gummies once a day. And then it's got all the ingredients here at the back. And the packaging's great. Look at the packaging. You've got like a little ruler. I mean, again, really fun supplement brand. And then you've got Daddy. Oh, sorry. So Daddy is basically marketed, it's got Scottish seaweed, and it's basically made to support health and prostate health, formulated to manage blood pressure and maintain a healthy prostate. It boosts your energy and it detoxifies, provides natural energy and helps cleanse the body's toxins. It aids digestion and skin health, and it's packed with lots of ingredients like vitamin A, C, E, K, B, calcium and iron, and you take 2 per day. And these look like this. I'll show you. They actually do look like seaweed, as it says here, Scottish seaweed. So yeah, these are for daddies, to kind of maintain your energy levels. And then this is another one. So this one is called Hard, and basically with Hard you take 2 capsules. It's got black matcha, ashwagandha root, and basically you take these, they come like this, nice little white ones, and they're almost like a natural way to, just make sure the camera's on and I'm not just speaking to myself. Yes, they're a natural way of maintaining an erection, and basically it's almost like a herbal version of Viagra or Cialis. So these are great supplements. I'll put the link below and you can get them all for a 10% discount if you want. And they also have some new ones. They're always making new ones, and that's really cool. Yeah, so these are great. But what I've looked at is scientific evidence. So I've always been taking supplements even before these arrived into my life. I recommend them, they're great, especially for me, the bottom ones, they're great. But what I did is over the time I'll just put these away. What I did over time is actually, I started doing research and wanting to see what things, I'm 32 years old, I wanted to see what things are actually scientifically proven to be good for me and what things that I should actually be taking for the things that I want to achieve. And so I'm going to show you all of my supplements that I actually take, even before these ones arrived, and I'm going to show you why I take them, and I'll give you my overall opinion. So give me a second, I'm just gonna get it all. Okay, and we're back. I've got a bunch of them here. I know you can't see all of them. I'm gonna raise them up to the camera so you can see them all. and I'm going to talk you through all of them. So I've done lots of research into science, and I'm not a scientist person, but I did a lot of research to see what things are actually best for me to be taking for what I want to achieve, and these are them. Now, if I'm completely honest, I'm not recommending a certain brand. I'm going to show you the brands that I have, but mainly what I care about is the dosage. So I love Friends of Dorothy. I think they're a great company. They're really fun. And their marketing is great. I love the fact that there's like a niche gay supplement brand that's specifically for gay people. I think that's brilliant. The only thing is, when I'm looking for specific supplements, I want to make sure that when I'm checking like the internet, I want to make sure that the supplements I'm taking are actually going to be of an effective dose, if that makes sense. Like, so we'll start off with marine collagen. So if I was to compare, this one is called Handsome. They tell you to take 2 a day, and if you look at the back of it, it says the marine collagen is per capsule is about 300. I want to show this to you directly because it doesn't explain if it's what exactly is 300. So I'm hoping you can see this. Yeah, so if you look closely, it tells you marine collagen 300. I don't believe it's 300 grams. I don't really know what they mean by 300 and then 50. Like, it's not very clear to me what these measurements are, because 300 grams wouldn't fit into a little capsule. 300 grams is quite a lot. So they tell you to take 2 of these, and within these 2, it says that per capsule there's 300 collagens, rice flour is 50, hyaluronic acid is 5, and I don't really, my issue is that this, sorry, let me sit down. My issue is that this is lovely and everything, but it's not very transparent to me what exactly is in it. And when I do my research, they say that marine collagen is great, but an active dose should be from like 8 to 10 grams, something like that, or up to 15 grams if you want to notice a difference in like your joints. So for example, I take this one, and if you look closely, you can see, whoops, it says 12 grams. So if I was to compare, every morning when I have a coffee in the morning to wake me up, I do a coffee and I put this in the coffee with a bit of creatine, but we'll get to that. So the scoop size, just to make it really clear, is that big. So if I was now to compare these 2 pills, do we see how they're not the same? So this is how much you should be taking, around 12 to 15 grams, to notice a scientific evidence says that this much actually allows you to notice a difference, and is actually an active dose that will make a difference to your skin. And then these 2 pills that they recommend, it's not very clear, even on the instructions, exactly how many grams of collagen there are. It just says 300. I don't know if that's grams, milligrams, milliliter. I don't get it. I'm confused. But also on top of that, it also says hyaluronic acid and all of these other things. So for me, I love this brand. It's great. But I personally take this one. I mean, I take these 2. So I take these as well until they finish. But this to me has more like evidence scientifically. Whoops. You can see it says 12 grams on the package, so you can see exactly how much that is. And then if you look at the back here, let me just make it very clear. On the instructions at the back, it says exactly how much there is of everything in here. Do you see that? It's very clear what you're getting. And then the protein, you're getting per serving 10.8 grams of protein. You're getting 12 grams of collagen. Everything is very transparent, and it says exactly the measurements of everything in it. whilst I feel that this one, if we were to compare, it's not very clear exactly 300 watt. We don't know. So I don't want to talk bad about the brand, this one, but if you're buying marine collagen because you want to keep your skin elastic, make sure that you're taking enough that will actually make an active scientific difference, and this one does that. Then we have creatine. So actually none of these brands have creatine in them, but creatine is really good for building muscle and recovery. So I'm trying to work out and get some muscles, and creatine has been scientifically proven to be one of the most effective supplements you can take to build muscle and boost recovery time. And scientifically they say 5 grams per day is the ideal dose. And if you see here, it says that per serving is 5 grams, and it comes with a little scoop. So every day in my morning, I scoop one of these and I scoop one of these into the coffee, and I cannot taste it at all. You stir it in with the coffee, it all not evaporates, it all dissolves really nicely. And you see, if I just do this, well, you can see exactly how much. So you can see all of that, like exactly how much is necessary. And just to be really clear, it says here, dosage, 2-month supply, net amount 300 grams. It makes it very clear, 5,000 milligrams. Like, so you know that every day you're getting what you need, basically. So that's why I like this one as well. Whoops. So that's that. And then we've got omega. So omega fish oil is known to be a really good supplement. It's good for your heart, liver health. It also helps you retain information. I'm trying to see if it tells us anything else about what it does. No, it doesn't really tell us. But it is scientifically proven that fish oil is a great supplement to take. I personally take this one because you can see on it. Oh, I feel like I need to get up all the time. You can see exactly how many grams, exactly how much of everything there is, and it makes it really kind of clear what's inside. So I think what I'm trying to say is that if you're taking supplements, do some research and see how much of that supplement you need to take scientifically to make a difference, because some of the other brands like Friend of Dorothy, although they are great, they have a good balance of lots of different things, you don't actually know how much transparently is inside. So this kind of makes it very clear. And just like there was another one in here, let's find it. So this one, it says zinc, right? It says that it's got zinc and magnesium. So I can see from here, just to be really clear, this packaging is actually better because you can see. So it says that the zinc, it's got 40 grams, which is already 82% of your daily value, and it's got 300 grams of magnesium, which is 36%. So these are actually quite good because they've got a lot of zinc in it. But if I was to go onto this one in particular has 40 grams of zinc. So this has got equal amounts of zinc, but you can see that this one literally says the 40 grams. And then if we're going to see the magnesium, because this has also got magnesium, so this is magnesium, and here we see that it's got 300 milligrams of magnesium, which is 36% of your daily allowance. Here I can see that this has got per serving 1,500 milligrams. I'll just make it very clear so you know that I'm not lying. It's got 1,500 milligrams per serving. So again, with this one, you know that you're taking It's also got added vitamin B6, so that's also something that's not mentioned here. I'll just check the back of the packaging. No. So again, I'm not saying that this is bad. This is good because it has got zinc and it has got magnesium. But taking this one means that you're definitely getting a lot more magnesium than what's in here. And then let's go for vitamin. So there's vitamin D3 and K2. If we look at the ingredients at the back, it tells you that basically you've got 100 grams of vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 milligrams, which is one is 2000% of your daily allowances, one is 133%. Just see if there's anything here that tells you about vitamin D2. Yeah, so this one has, so this is what I mean. So this one's got vitamin B12, D2, E. So this one's got a whole bunch of other things that this one doesn't have, if that makes sense. So what I'm saying is that it's not that one definitely is better than the other. It's that actually they're different, and you can kind of use them hand in hand. And then we've got ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is a really good one because ashwagandha, what it does is it helps relax it makes you less stressed out. It helps you sleep. And when we go here, I remember there was one of them here with ashwagandha. Exactly. So it's got ashwagandha, but here it's got 50 milligrams. This is actually quite clear. So here it says that it's got 50 milligrams of ashwagandha, right? But when you look at a daily value, it doesn't have a number. So from this, we don't actually know how much we're supposed to be taking. Like, obviously it tells us that we're only supposed to be taking 2 gummies before a party. But you see, this is marketing to a party. You could take ashwagandha every day because it is good to take ashwagandha. And so if we were to compare to this one, which is ashwagandha, it's also got this in it, which I'm not really sure what it is, but each tablet has got 1,500 mgs. So if we compare to this one's only got 50. And so if we look, I'm just going to sit down. So one pill of these ashwagandhas is, I can't do the maths, but it's got 1,500 mgs. Whilst one of these has only got 50. So this one barely does anything in comparison to this one. Does that make sense? And this is marketed towards partying. So it's actually good for you to take ashwagandha every day. And this little pill here is literally, it says it here is 6 months, 6 months supply of it. So this is more effective than this. And if you look at all the other things that I showed earlier, vitamin B6, ashwagandha, electrolyte, it's all 50 mg, sorry. So it's all very minute, small, but with these ones, you have very high concentrations, which will make a difference. And then we have these ones. So I love Centrum. They have so many vitamins in it. And actually, if we have a look at the ingredients over here, we can see it's got a shitload of vitamins, some of them which have overlapped with that one. And if we look at the daily allowance, everything is already, and it's got more zinc, magnesium. It's just got so many good things in it that basically, in a way, you could say that this is replaced by all of these and all of these, if that makes sense. So I hope this is helping. I hope it's not confusing you. Basically, my only point with this video is that Friends of Dorothy is great. They're really great marketing. If you want something that's specifically gay friendly and looking like to fix gay problems, I would recommend them. But if you're looking for actual strength, things that are scientifically proven to make a big difference, then I would say all of these. And then this is actually something else that I take because I've not mentioned it on this channel, but I will make a video about it at some point. I had a hair transplant about 2 years ago. I love the result. I think it looks great. But basically, let me just check that this is still recording. Sorry, guys. Yeah. And basically, when you have a hair transplant, it's not just when you have a hair transplant, it's if you have a receding hairline, they tell you to take finasteride and minoxidil. So I personally hate taking minoxidil because minoxidil is normally comes in spray form, and you normally have to spray it in your head and it makes your hair really greasy, really oily, really sticky. I don't like it. So after I had a hair transplant, I did my research and I found this company called Manual. And basically they have found a way of combining both durasteride and minoxidil together. Finasteride is something that other people use as well, but it's been scientifically proven. Finasteride is a great drug. Basically what finasteride does is it stops your hair from falling out. So if you've got a receding hairline, it won't regrow the hair, okay? But minoxidil is known to kind of help regenerate that. And durasteride, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, I'm going to zoom in a minute. It has been proven to, in combination, to be a lot more effective. So even though I've had a hair transplant, the idea behind it is that, yes, I've had a hair transplant, no, my hair is no longer receding. However, the hair that has been transplanted to my front, that will never recede. Scientifically, it will never change. However, it doesn't protect the hair from the back. A lot of people, what they do is they get a hair transplant, and then after 5-6 years they end up having to get another hair transplant because the hairs in the back have fallen out. So what this does is it stops that from happening. It keeps all of your hair exactly where it is, and I personally would recommend this brand. It's called Manual, and I'm going to help you see. So it's got both in one, so it's got durasteride and minoxidil all in one capsule, and you can see the measurements. So I personally love this. I think it's great. I also wanted to show you one more thing. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys because you guys deserve my honesty. So these bottom tablets are great, they work, but if you check the website, they are a bit expensive. But if you go on Amazon, you can find this brand. It's called Take Two, and if you read the back, it is made of exactly the same stuff. So psyllium husk powder, cinnamon bark powder. It's actually got even more ingredients inside of it, and again, this is very transparent. This tells you exactly how much there is. So if I zoom in to show you the bottom tablets, you can see it talks about energy, carbohydrates, fiber, protein, but it doesn't actually tell you how many milligrams. It doesn't, I mean, it says that 570, but then it gets, I don't know, I'm probably not advertising this brand in the best way, but if we now look at this one, if we compare what it says here, psyllium husk is fiber food supplement. It only psyllium husk, and then that's it. If we look at here, you can see that it says psyllium husk powder, cinnamon bark powder, and it's got 1,420 mgs. What's here, you can read this really well, but it's still not very clear how many mgs it is. It says per 100 per serving. Per serving it's 10,000 kJ. I don't know what that even means. So conclusion of the story. Whoops. You got two options. You can choose this one, it does the job, or you could choose this one, which also does the job. It's about preference on price. And if we were to compare, you see these, that's what they look like. And just so that there's no confusion, now we're going to open this one. Right. So in this hand I've got the bottom ones, in this hand I've got the cheaper versions. The product is the same. It's exactly the same. So I'm just telling you guys so that you can make an informed decision. Obviously, little disclaimer is before you start taking any supplements, maybe you should seek some medical advice and speak to a doctor to make sure that they work with you. What works for me might not work for everybody else. Yeah, that's my little supplement video. I'm going to make another video later about sexual health and about what I take for that. But this is my supplements and this is everything I take. and I hope you liked the video. I hope you have a lovely day, everybody.